Hey guys, so here we have one of three Gileras that I'm rebuilding. I just purchased, been in a front ender, so I thought while rebuilding them and making them nice and new, thought I'd show you guys a couple of tricks and how to strip them down, how to put them back together, everything that I've sort of learned for the people that don't know how to do it, and it's pretty hard to find information online. I'm lucky enough to sort of had a couple and I used to take one apart, look at the other one, where I used to go. That's how I learned. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to strip down a Gilera runner. Alright, so you need 5mm Allen key. You take the handle off first. This is where I like to start at the back. It comes off, and we've got 4 screws. We've got one here, one here, and then we've got 2 below. And the other 2 we got up here. So after you've got the back off, you got 1 screw halfway up the rear fender and the other one on the other side. Next thing to do is take both of the vents off. 1 screw here, 1 screw at the top of the vent. We've got 2 at the front. So 2 here, 4 together. That comes off. While you're here, I'm going to take this one, and then this one here is what keeps the front and the rear together. Take that off. Off comes the floor mat. 2 under here. And then we have 2 that's directly under the scooter. There's 2 screws that hold this front plastic to the rear panels. So once you've got the rear, this screw, your vent, and the 2 screws underneath, and the 2 in the footwell, you got to sort of be careful here, especially here. You don't want to break any of this. Push out, and then you slide back, and then that's 1 panel off. We might as well take the seat off too while we're here. So now we're at the front stage. Normally there's a badge here. You just get a little flathead, put it in the little gap, and you pry it up. And then in here you got a screw. It comes out. Pop it up. Wow. We've got 4 screws on the top. I'll get that some other time. These 2 screws for the light. We got 2 more screws under here. We need to take the light out first before we take these fenders out. There's 1 more screw. If you put your head underneath. There's a little the bracket that holds it. And that's your front headlight out. Come to the side. You got to open up the fuel flap, and you've got one here and one behind the fuel flap. So these two come out just like that. And now, see, this has got a little keyway, like not a keyway, but a slot that a plastic nib that sticks out. So you got to pull this up, push this forward gently, don't go too hard. Disconnect your blinkers gently too. And that's another side off. Now we'll take the other side off. We've already taken the bottom one off when we took the other side off. Again, gently, make sure that's separated. Stuff's flying everywhere. That's another side off. We come back in here, there's one here. We took the top one and then gentle slide out, undo the blinker. These have been in there for a very long time. Okay. That's all the fairings except for top. I'll show you how to do that in a sec. Alright, the front section. We've got two screws located. One in here, one in here. Get them out. In the front, you sort of just got to slowly lift it out. It's clips that so it's better if you, there's locating holes here, so you got to lift when you go to do it. Lift this side up first, and then there's one in the middle too. You got to sort of just put your finger in the middle, and that's off. Now to get this off, there's screws underneath here. One here. There's one there. So we'll get them out. And then there's one more, which sits right in between the wiring. There's a little panel there. You just gotta get in with the long one. Undo your speedo cable. Sometimes it's a little bit tough. That comes out. Alright, Now we're just going to disconnect all the wires, all the clips. Let's get this one. These are a bit of a pain. It's got a small flathead. You just got to go behind because it's very hard to get your finger behind there to click it off. You just got to pull it as you click it. That's out, but now it's good. There we go. Don't be too rough with it. Just need a bit of a wiggle out. Alright. One more. Jeez. This one's tricky. Again with the screwdriver. Okay. Let your cluster off. Now for this middle part, this can be a little bit tricky. So you need to take pretty much everything off if you want to get to the return fuel line and all that kind of stuff. You need to take the fairings off, which isn't that hard now that I showed you how to do it. We undo 2 screws underneath where the seat goes, one in the middle. You're going to undo your coolant cap. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, there's going to be a rubber. It's easy if we just get a flathead under that rubber and take that off for now. Makes our life a bit easier. Yeah, we'll just take the gas cap off it too. Gas cap comes off as well. Let's just get these. So you you bend this up. So you push forward to get it over that. If you want to separate it, which I normally do, there's you've sort of got to, while pushing up underneath on this part, push down with your thumb on this part, which is clips there. Which do come off. Okay, it's not coming off. Let's just go and take it all off at once. We also got to take off this the fuel cap line, which is just a screw in there that you just undo inside, which holds this mechanism in. It's off straight away. Put the screw back in it so you know what screws for what. We've got to leave this rubber with the tank, just push it out. Lift this over the coolant. And that comes out. Alright, we're going to take off this back fairing, screw in the middle. There's a screw on this side underneath, and then there's one more on this side. You got the 2 side screws, one here and one here. And off that comes. Pull the plug. reassembly off. Alright, we're going to take airbox, rear fender and the engine case off. 5mm Allen key. You've got one Allen key rod that goes through here to hold the airbox on. One more down here. We got a screw up here. And normally, sometimes they're Phillips, sometimes they're flathead, depends if they're being replaced, but today's a flathead. This is for the manifold that hooks up the carby to the airbox. Just push that off. Airbox off. Oh, we're here, what else does it take? You gotta take the kickstart off. And these are all different size bolts that hold this on, so not all of them are the same. When you go put them back on, you're gonna put them in first, make sure the depth is right. I'm missing one here. Push that off. I should probably cut the a little clip that the brake line sits in. So you got to put it in there first. When you go put it back in, you push it in first, and then you turn it and it locks in. Alright, let's take this off. The rear mud flap. Screw here. Through the airbox, that first bolt that I took off, it goes through here and it connects to the back mud flap, which holds that firm as well, the back mud flap. So when you go put that back on, you're going to make sure the rod, because there's two different sizes, the longer one's at the front, which is long enough to go through and get that clip. Here, you got to lift up this mud flap here at the back. There's one screw there. Okay, if this gets out of my way, well, let's just take it off. Mud flap off. And that's pretty much it. That's the scooter stripped fairing wise. Alright guys, so that's how you take fairings off a Gilera runner. Hope you liked it, and hope you take something from it. If you need to go back, replay, if you're doing your own stuff, everything's there. So next step for this will be, I'll take another video of actually stripping it into a bare frame, take the motor out, everything else that goes with it. We're going to spray the frame, we're going to rebuild it and port the motor on this one. Put it back together, paint everything, make it all nice. The fairings, everything's cracked here, so I'm going to have to do a lot of body work. to get these up to scratch. And then color wise, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but stay tuned. See you in the next one.